Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Guns here, back here with another video. Today we're doing something a little bit different. This is a voiceover on some gameplay from the Cold War alpha that just went released this weekend. Like I said, this is a first for us on this channel, so bear with me. There are gonna, might not be the perfect video or the perfect production, but we're gonna get better each video. That's the goal, What you're about to see in this video is my first game on Call of Duty Cold War. Now, just a heads up, before I went into this game, I had been watching streamers, talking to my friends and all that, so I kind of knew what classes and what guns to use, but I just hadn't played on the map yet. So this is my first game, first map. I believe I went something like 52-9. I believe that was the final score. You're gonna see me find a nice little spot here on B, and the rest is the rest. You'll see how it unfolds. I'm pretty much holding this position down most of the game, just because I realize it's such a good power position. But let's jump into what we're here to talk about. So the big topic, from what I wanted to talk about here today is, going forward with Cold War releasing, am I going to be still competing on Fortnite, or what my next step is, what my next game is, I guess you could say, content wise. And it's something that I've been thinking about quite a bit. Because I really love Fortnite. I think Fortnite's an amazing game. Even though they put us through a lot of bullcrap, I do love the part that each season, I wouldn't say each patch, but each season you genuinely have to adapt to new stuff, new things, right? A new meta, and that to me is a great way to keep the game refreshing and all that. But at the same time, it's really stressful because they do put in a lot of garbage into the competitive scene, and at times it just seems like we're just an advertisement for their entire game. And the other thing is, Fortnite is just, the more I play it, the more I realize, and I've been playing it for a long time, so I've already realized this, but I've just realized that it's such a ping dependent game. So if you're anywhere above, that 50, 60 ping, I feel like you're gonna be at a disadvantage going into almost every fight, unless that person has the same ping as you. Now, that's not to say you can't be successful in 60 ping. I mean, you got people like NanoEye, you got my brother, Congarna Mark, those type of players, Flea, those type of players have, been very successful in the game Fortnite, even with their ping disadvantage, right? But with me personally, I don't have the time. I work, I own a business. I don't have the time nor the passion to grind this game on 60 ping. It's just not enjoyable for me, And maybe I've reached my ceiling. That could be part of the reason. I don't think I have. I just don't find passion playing a game where I feel like every fight I'm going into, I have to play a certain way because of my ping. So those two factors right there have been a big reason why you haven't seen me playing or streaming those tournaments on Fortnite. Not that I don't want to, I do. I really love the game. I know what my potential could be, if I was on better connection and all that. If I was on a better ping, I would grind that game so much more, because it's a completely different game on better ping. It's a much more enjoyable game. So the only thing that upsets me is that I feel like I can't reach my true potential in a game, and with how competitive I am as a player or as a person, that irks me, But at the same time, it's like you got to know when it's time to move on to something better, a new opportunity per se. So with that being said, I do think I am going to be pushing more content out, competing a lot more on Call of Duty Cold War when it comes out and releases on PC. Call of Duty did announce, and this is from the official Call of Duty, they announced that competitive is going to be switching to controller on PC, meaning that's what I play on right now. That's something that I've played all my life, not on PC but controller. So with that switching to controller on PC, I feel like this could be a really good opportunity for me to do something in Call of Duty. Not necessarily at the highest level of pros, I'm not saying I could be there. I could, I think. But at the same time, I just feel like I can make more and do more off that game than I could right now on Fortnite. That's not to say I'm going to stop playing Fortnite. I'm not going to stop, playing Fortnite. I'm still going to play Fortnite, I should say. because I still do enjoy the game. And when I move to my new house, which is going to be here in a couple months, I should have better connection. I should be getting like 30, 40 ping, and then like 10, 20 in creative. So I think I'll take a chance at the game, when that happens, when we're at that point. But that's months from now, and until then, I do think that once Cold War comes out, I could really do something on there, whether it's competing, content-wise, all that, So like I said, I do think when Cold War comes out, I will be maining that game from that point on until I move into my new house, and then we'll make another big decision right then and there. But yeah, so let's talk about my thoughts on the Cold War alpha. I thought the game was very fun. I think there's a lot of potential in the game. Now, you got to understand that this is an alpha. So, I noticed that the movement felt really clunky at times. The animations in terms of throwing grenades and stuns, those were a little clunky at times. Like, you saw how instant that stun was right there. Later in the game, when I throw a grenade, just take a look to see how long the animation for the nade is. It just feels like you're throwing a 50-pound weight, But besides those little graphical things and the way the game played, I feel like there is a lot of potential with the game. I love the gunplay. I knew going into the alpha that the 74U and that the XM4 were the best guns to use. Now, as the alpha evolved, you're not going to see it in this gameplay, but as the alpha was played throughout the weekend, people started using that Uzi. I think it's that Type 825. Don't quote me on that, but it's the third sub that we had access to. And that gun, when I started using it, that gun it reminded me of the MSMC in terms of how the recoil felt, how it was just chopping people up. So I thought the gunplay was good. Obviously there needs to be some nerfs, some adjustments, and I think that they can take care of that. Map wise, we're playing, I don't know what this map was called right here. I think it's a satellite. This map on domination, I think it can get really one-sided. This map I'd have to say was the least favorite out of all the maps I've played. I didn't play any of the 12v12, I'll be honest. So I only played 6v6. So out of the 6v6, we had three maps. This was Satellite, we had a Moscow map, and then Miami. So Satellite, it would definitely probably be at the bottom of my list. The Moscow map would definitely be at the top of my list. I thought Domination, Hardpoint, I thought every game mode besides Kill Confirmed because it's so slow, I thought every game mode played great on that map. Moscow. 6v6 that is. I don't know how it would run on 12v12 if it is a 12v12 map. And then you have Miami. That one was another map. Aesthetically, I think it looks amazing, but I do think they need to adjust certain spawns and locations. I think they need to change a couple things because that map could be, you can fall into a spawn trap on that map, or you could be getting a team into a spawn trap. But that could be a combination of just bad spawns and them. They might adjust that going forward into the beta and then upon full release. So we'll see. So the maps, I gotta say, if I had to give it a scale between 1 and 10 out of all three, I'd give Satellite probably like a 4, a 5. Moscow is definitely an 8 for me. I really like Moscow. And then Miami, I think that's going to be like a 6 or a 7 with potential to be, a high 7, maybe an 8, right? So take that as you will. The perks, I'm glad, Ninja and Ghost and, I should say Ninja, that's Dead Silence, right? I'm glad Dead Silence is back. I hope Ghost works in the way to where you need to be moving for it to be active. Because I didn't really run into it in this game, but a couple times I did run into people that were just camping their asses off, and that is just annoying. I really hope this game doesn't fall like Modern Warfare did in terms of where it just caters to the noobs so much, where they publicly come out and say it's like, we want the lesser skilled players to have a chance at killing the higher skilled players, like Modern Warfare devs did. Look that up if you want to. But there's a lot more that I could talk about the game, and I feel like that could be for another video, or that could be for when the game comes into the beta, which is October 9th, I believe, or October 15th, one of those days. But I'll be playing it, the next time I'll be playing this game will be on PC, on the PC beta. So Let me know what y'all's thoughts was on the game, on the alpha. Like I said, I thought it was an amazing alpha. I think there's a lot of potential behind this game. Treyarch games are my favorite Call of Duties by far. But with that being said, guys, hey, if you're still here in the video, I do appreciate y'all tuning in this far. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment. Let me know what I could do better, all that type of stuff. I do take that constructive criticism, and I do try to work on those things, right? But either way, I appreciate y'all being here. That being said, y'all have a good one, and I'm gonna see you on the next video, guys. Deuces.